keep coming. I know it's a car. Come on, keep coming. Keep going. Yeah, come on, walking into school. Oh, where are we going? So we're sneaking into Ellen's school. Whoa, up you go. There you go, keep going. Whoops. She's getting an award in assembly and she doesn't know we're here, so shh. So we're just ready to drop Finn at his childminder, and Ellen was really surprised to get her certificate for working hard and being really making an effort this last few weeks. And Finn, on the way here, was saying shoes, weren't you? But he's not saying it now. And here's the view. So I'm sat like right opposite the duck pond. I mean, seriously, when I was pregnant with Finn, this is where we walked all the time. It's so close to my house. And then this is Bigmead, which is around the corner from where I live. So it's a huge green area. And then like literally just on the other side of like where those houses are is the sea. So yeah, I live really close to the sea. It's a beautiful day, but it's really cold. Such a good decision to leave my desk and go, because I nearly didn't. I nearly was like, no, stay here. You got stuff to do. Because this week it has been a washout, man. Like seriously, I have not spent any time at my desk at all. Something amazing happened to me last night that I don't know if I've got the courage to share about publicly yet. Some of my close friends know what it was. I think maybe I'll talk about it. I think maybe I'll talk about it tonight. Maybe I'll talk about it tonight when I'm in my kind of chill zone. I'm promising myself an early night tonight because there really hasn't been any sleep this week. Although there is makeup and I did wash my hair today, so that is progress. This is ridiculous. So this is my public accountability for getting my desk in order, for goodness sake. So I have a bunch of calls this afternoon and I use Zoom for my calls. So I'm just setting up the links to share with the people who I'm inviting onto the calls. The first one that I'm having is a website inquiry with somebody who we built a website for a few years ago. Now, I realise in the transition I'm at in my business, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do about websites because I'm moving into something completely different, like the coaching. I've been saying it's mindset coaching, like for success, and that's not quite it. I'm still discovering the words. Here's the thing. I'm doing a course right now, and this is one of the things I wasn't comfortable to speak out loud. I'm doing a program right now called Discover Your Inner Medium. And last night I had the most amazing, ridiculously mind-blowing experience during the Spirit Circle group call where I was channeling another one of the group's grandmothers, and it was so spot on. Like I knew that her name began with the first letter of her name. I knew what she did for a job. I knew how her voice sounded. I knew what kind of accent she had. I knew how she cared for her family. I knew so much, and I was able to deliver a message about finding something really small in a purse or a handbag, and it was bang on. It was so specifically bang on. So I could go way more into detail on that because it was just one of those things. So I realized that I didn't know why I joined this program, because I'm not looking to be a medium. Like, I'm not looking to offer readings or mediumship stuff, I don't think. But it turns out that the reason I joined was because I'm looking for validation of my connection to my intuition, trusting that when I get that gut feeling, which I follow so strongly so many times, and I talk a lot about mindset and about knowing and about that core stuff, and I'm just exploring all of that side of it. So I went on to this call, in full disclosure, really grumpy because of the lack of sleep, because I'd had to do early bedtime in order to get on the call, and I was half an hour late, and I was just like, this is not working for me. Like, I can't get onto these calls, I'm just trying to do too much. And if I'm honest, I was thinking maybe I'll just get a refund. I don't even know if that was a possibility, but I was thinking maybe I'll just, go back on it and I'll come out of it and do it another time, because no reflection on the course, the program at all, because it's fantastic, but it just felt like one thing too many. And then by the end of it, after that experience, I was all like, yeah, I can't really introduce myself. I'm really tired and I'm really grumpy. And I was emotional when the spirits and everything was being invited in and we were being kind of opened up to it. I was sat with my hands in front of my face on the video, just with tears streaming down my face, not because of the connection to what was going on, but because I was just so overwhelmed and exhausted with everything here. They was just flowing out of me. And then Lindsay, who's running the course, Lindsay Marino, she's fantastic. She said, Laura, you know, how did you feel? You know, what do you feel? Do you feel any connection? And I was like, no, I don't feel anything. You know, I was kind of like, oh, don't ask me because I'm grumpy and I'm not in it today. And I said, you know, I'm going to do this another time when I can watch the replay because right now there's too much going on. I had a crazy puppy barking at the cats and the kids were kind of asleep but kind of not. And she was like, that's okay. You know, that's totally okay. And then the photo went up and boom, like seriously, I was just in flow, in tune with this lady and her voice. And it was like, because I always wondered about this, like, well, how does this stuff, I don't know how it works. I'm not somebody who understands or can pretend to understand it all. But I wasn't hearing her voice as much as I was looking at her like I would look at a picture of somebody from a TV series or a movie in a magazine, and I can hear their voice because you know what it sounds like. It was that. It was like a knowing rather than like, oh, she's talking to me. It was like just tapping into her in a way that I already knew her. It was so, I want to say weird, but it was just magical. It was really exciting. So what I'm thinking now is there's a lot of stuff for me to uncover around, you know, what Business Beyond Belief is going to be, because I think it has so much more potential than I think I've scraped the surface of what the potential of this is. I definitely have this connection going on where I can dive way deeper than I thought I ever could. And I'm very excited about what the future looks like. But I'm going on my call, so more later. So I just got off a coaching call. And I had this, like, in line with what I was just talking about with this, like, connection and this channeling that I had last night. I just had the same thing happen during my coaching call, which is, I was going to say this has never happened before, but do you know what? I think it has. It's just that this is the first time I've noticed it. Like, during the call, we were outlining the offers and the plan and the products and everything else. And I just had this urge to draw. Like, I'm not an artist. I don't draw ever. But I just had this urge to map it, to sketch it out. And I could see it. Like, I could see it visually. I could see, like, I don't know, some kind of luminous source around the whole picture. And it was really vivid. And it was really, like, gave me goosebumps. Gave me excited, like, yeah, just some kind of tingly feeling that I was on the right track. So that was exciting. And then the very strong message that was coming through as we were talking about funnels and how to generate interest and everything, the word I kept hearing, or the thing I kept feeling, was cycle. Like, we're looking at a cycle rather than funnels and all the typical marketing speak. Like, we're looking at creating a cycle. And it was strong. I really liked it. It was really cool. So I've just had 3 back-to-back calls. And do you know what? I always feel super energized after my calls. And that's how I feel right now. So I have 1 email to send, or 1 website client to update in Basecamp with some designs. And then I am going to clear this freaking desk because this is just unacceptable. Look at this savage beast. The noises he's making. I was just holding him and he was making the weirdest noises. What are you doing, you crazy dog? Crazy dog? Look, if I pick him. Just take your eyes off me. Hide in my desk. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh. Getting there. The part when I break free. Little doggy. Getting there, getting there. More music. This is in my Facebook group. I ask people to post their favourite songs to dance to on a Friday. Disco with the Littlies back in the house. Friday night grooves. Woo! Bit of Meghan Trainor, because we love this. Inauguration day for Donald Trump. Yeah, we don't approve, America.
don't like Donald Trump.
What have you done? But we're watching because it's a big old day. Who knows what's going to happen next?
I will faithfully execute.
Eek.
That I will faithfully execute.
Good.
What do you think about this?
I didn't like it.
Why?
Well, I do actually.
Chief Justice Roberts.
I do like it.
President
You like Trump?
Carter,
Yeah.
Why?
President
I don't know.
Clinton, President Bush, President Obama.
Okay, so it is around 9 something, 9:30, 9:40, I don't even know. And I'm in bed, which just feels so good because there's been very little sleep here this week. And I had 2 more calls. What an amazing day it's been. So much I've jammed into today. And still had time with the little people and the pup and spoken to the husband. And yeah, it's just been, all my boxes have been ticked today. Had 2 more calls tonight, and oh my god, one of them is going to be, it's the start of something epic for this year. So I'm very excited to tell you more soon. I will see you tomorrow into the weekend. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a daily one tomorrow, or if I'm going to do a whole weekend one to capture the weekend. I don't know. But a bit longer today. So if you made it to the end, thanks for hanging. Have a good weekend.